Top executive manage their time effectively. If you want to become an executive, top executive, C level corporate executive, you want to be able to manage your time effectively, because a lot of activity will look nice, will look so good to you. One of the things you want to improve on this year should be time management. You see, many a time we think that we have so much time to do things, but over time you keep realizing that you don't have enough time. So every time spent is an asset to you, and the time you spend today is gone for life. It does not come back. So the more time you waste, the more time you don't assign, the more time you leave unattended to or unmanaged, the ripple effects on your productivity. So I've had people come to me asking me how I manage my time, how I become so productive. To be honest, I'm still getting there. Although I have been doing this for many years since I was in school, I manage time effectively. So I'm still not there, you know. But let me tell you this, top executive manage their time effectively. If you want to become an executive, top executive, C level corporate executive, you want to be able to, manage your time effectively, because a lot of activity will look nice, will look so good to you. But if you don't have quality, effective time management, you want to do everything, whereas you can't do everything. And one of the things I have adopted very early in my life is documenting things down. I try to, inculcate the habit of putting down things, putting down notes. You should have a notepad to just, put ideas down. So, because your golden idea can come anytime, any day, and you want to put it down. That's your first step, right? So when you start to imbibe this habit of putting down ideas, it becomes a part of you. And the next part is, what I do every week is that before the new week starts, I do like reflection, right? And some people have different framework that works for them. Some people, they do daily reflection, like after the end of the day, they just think about what they have spent the whole day doing, what was done wrongly, what was done right, how to improve the next day. But for me, because I have a lot of things I need to accomplish, even a week is not enough for me. So I try to adopt weekly reflection. So that helps me to visualize how my next week will look like, and I can, preempt activities that are most important for me to do. So I do that reflection, and after that I, spend my Sunday putting down, listing out to-do list for the new week. So that to-do list comes with prioritization level. So the first three or the first four is the hardest task I want to accomplish very quickly, and the subsequent one, they are maybe not too hard, not too heavy, but they are very important for me to accomplish. So I put those into my to-do list, and I'm ready to go for the week. So that being said, that's just the rudimentary level. That's the groundwork, that's the fundamental level. So I must tell you that there are different productivity templates or framework that you can adopt. We have the 3-3-3 method. So it's called, you spend your first 3 hours doing the hardest thing, right? The next 3 hours doing the not too hard but important things. Then the next 3 hours, maybe you want to just do just your regular things, regular activity to just get you human, right? Maybe you want to work out, you want to cook, all of those little things. And that's a method. 3-3-3 method. Then we have the time block method, and that's what I use. time blocking method says that you have different blocks of activity with priority level. The biggest block is like, captures your deep work, session, and followed by other blocks of activity that has, unique, outcome, right? And you group them similarly. Like for example, email and LinkedIn can be an activity, followed by maybe you want to do your workout, followed by maybe break, followed by the next, deep work and that. So you can have different blocks, like let's say 5 to 6 blocks. Your first block is your highest priority block, which means that you want to spend your first hours of the day, let's say 3 hours in a day, doing that particular one thing. Is a deep work, so you freeze everything about you. You freeze your time, you freeze, block all notifications and every other thing. So you just want to spend the whole time doing what you want to accomplish within that block. So the layers, of other blocks means every other thing that you want to do based on priority level. So that's what I do. I adopt, time blocking because it's a framework that works best for me because of my current state. You can customize your framework, whatever productivity hack works for you. For some students have different activity scenario, so either 333 method can work for you, or another model. We have a Sihuwa matrix, but I'm talking about the most important one I want to share with you. So the next one is the eat the frog method. So this one is just very simple. It means that do the hardest task and every other thing will follow, right? So like you are doing the hardest task and every other task can follow. It means that maybe your hardest task in a day should be your work, right? And you want to spend like maybe 2 to 4 hours during that session. Once you are done with that, you can just do any other thing. It means that you've accomplished the day. The whole point is that every day there must be an outcome, a tangible outcome, and not that you are just dilly-dallying around. There is an obvious tangible outcome that you are able to pull, and that is the whole essence of time management. Because some people can just wake up, they're pressing their phone, before you know it, 2 hours, 3 hours is gone, they are not productive, and the entire day they're just useless. You don't want to end up in that kind of shadow. You want to be able to have a grip of your time, and that's what top executives do. They delegate a lot. They don't spend time wasting time on regular things that others can do for them, like checking emails. Some people don't even check their emails. Some executives don't have time checking emails. They focus on heavy duty task, laser focus, that can bring tangible results, that moves the money, that moves the needle. And you might want to consider that, because if you are dreaming of becoming a top executive someday, I think you should be able to manage your time effectively. So thanks for listening. And from your daily activity, what scenario or what framework of time management works for you? You can drop it in the comment section and I will engage with you. Thank you so much and see you next.